We've just made it to the island and we can see puffins. And we've also met some lovely fellow van lifers who have just started van life. And a little bit further along the coast to another beach which we've been really excited to get to and been waiting for really nice weather. Hi everyone and welcome to our channel. We are Hannah and Johnny, also known as Finding Our Adventure. In 2020 we converted our Ford Transit to live in full time. Since then we've been on an endless adventure with our two cats Tia and Sky, exploring, living and working in our tiny home. Join us each week for a new episode of Finding Our Adventure. Good morning. So today is a very exciting day. We are in Tobermory this morning and we are off to see some puffins. We are going with Staffa Tours and we are just about to get on the boat. Just made it to the island and we can see puffins. Oh, it's incredible. Wow. And the sun's out.
Gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. And when we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
I'm literally having the best time ever.
How happy are you?
10 out of 10. This is amazing. I went on a school trip in about year 5 to Tenby and we were going to go see puffins then, but the sea was too rough so we never got to go see puffins. So all these years later we are surrounded by hundreds of puffins and they're just so cute. I want to take one home.
Apparently the puffins are very happy to see us because there have been white-tailed eagles that have been kind of keeping them hiding. So when they saw us coming, the guy on the boat was like, "Oh, they're coming out, you're going to be so lucky." And they've all just come out of their little burrows and they're just kind of sat on the rocks watching us, flying around from the sea back to the land. It's just absolutely magical. We just said that it's amazing watching them flying in, and they're quite funny to watch. When they land, they kind of stand, like just to make sure they got their balance. Whoa! And they're really swooping in here. It's really amazing.
They do a little dance as well. They kind of like stamp their feet around.
Yeah, it's so amazing to watch. This has been such an amazing experience so far. This island that we're on is actually part of the Treshnish Isles. And the puffins are only here from April till August, and we've been so lucky today with the weather. It was like quite cloudy and raining this morning when we left the harbour, but it's cleared up a bit and it's dry and it's just stunning around here. There's just islands all round and you just see birds just fill the sky. I've never been anywhere so remote and just full of wildlife. It's just amazing to watch. So far we have seen puffins, guillemots and shags as well. The shags are really beautiful. Their coat is like really shiny and they have this really impressive like Mohican on their head. And they make quite a display and quite a noise as well. So it's just really, really surreal experience. Definitely a once in a lifetime thing to do, and just how chilled they are, that all of the bears are just not really phased that we're here, whereas I think a lot of other places birds will be a lot more wary of human presence. So it's just, yeah, absolutely breathtaking. We spent our last few moments on the island just sat watching the puffins, and they're actually, it's amazing when they actually come quite close to you, and the details on them are incredible. They have like these red rings around their eyes and their feet are bright orange. It's just absolutely incredible to see them so close up.
We've just arrived on the Isle of Staffa, and that was an exciting journey to get in. And we've got an hour on this island to explore before the boat comes back and picks us up. And the weather is absolutely beautiful compared to this morning when we left. And yeah, we're going to go see what we can see on this island. We've just found a nice little spot on top of a hill overlooking the island and the ocean. And I think we're going to have some lunch because we haven't eaten all day so far. And what a space to do it.
For something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way. The night was long as I waited without a sign. 'Cause I know what matters to you. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, and suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery.
We've had such an epic day on the islands visiting the puffins. The weather there was fantastic, and actually on Mull it was raining all day, so it was even better, a massive added bonus. And we are off the boat now obviously, and we've driven to the north of the island on Mull to a place called Calgary Bay. And the weather for the rest of the week, and especially tomorrow, is supposed to be really nice, so we're hoping to have a couple of beach days. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the morning.
We've had the most beautiful weather today on the Isle of Mull. We've been chilling on the beach this afternoon, and we spotted an eagle earlier. We think it's a golden eagle, which we got really excited about. And the colour of the water here is beautiful. The sun is just like shining on it, and it's like a turquoisey blue colour. So I think Johnny's going to pop the drone up now and see if we can get some shots, and fingers crossed we get a really nice sunset. It's looking good, it's looking very clear. So yeah, just gonna sit here and soak in the sun.
I So it all began with a small mistake. You can't fix a thing that you cannot break. Am I over you? Am I over this? It is hard to feel what doesn't exist.
After a lovely day, we have just made some quesadillas and the sun is just about to set. Got my sour cream ready to dip them in and got some drinks, and we're gonna go and head to the beach and watch the sunset because it's absolutely clear skies, beautiful. It's felt like summer today. Summer is finally here. We've had a great day, and we've also met some lovely fellow van lifers who have just started van life for their trip that they're planning to go on. So it was really lovely meeting them, and we might go and see them on the beach now as well. So we are gonna go and enjoy the last few moments of the day. Look at that sunset. Wow! You had a good day?
Perfect day.
Gonna go for a dip.
Not right now.
We had a lovely evening last night with Peter and Sadie, who we met for the first time, and they were parked up to us, so it was really nice to get to know them, and also their really cute dog Freddie. And we are now, we've moved back down south on the Isle of Mull, back to a spot we were before, because the weather has turned out to be really nice, and when we were here last time it wasn't so great, so we thought we'd come back and enjoy it in the sun. And I'm just about to make a salad, and then I think we might make our way out onto the beach.
This is the beach we went paddleboarding at the other day, and this whole bit that we're on now is actually where we paddleboarded through. So the tide's all the way out now, and we can actually walk across the little island that's here. And yeah, later, because the sun's out, when the tide comes back in, this is going to look amazing for sunset. So fingers crossed the sun stays out and we can get some really cool shots of that.
I don't know what it means, but there's a smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter.
We've had a lovely afternoon on the beach. The sun is still blazing, and it's actually really warm this afternoon here in the van. We're just cooking up dinner and we'll probably watch the sunset. And we've actually bumped into Beth and Jake, who also have a YouTube channel, so we'll just link them down below. And we're just going to have a nice chilled evening, I think. We've had the most relaxing evening with the best view ever right on the beach, and we're now going to just watch the sunset and try and get past all this seaweed on the beach. But it's absolutely spectacular. We've had such a lovely relaxing day, a bit sunburnt actually, and I think our bodies are getting used to being out in the sun again, because we're both pretty tired and we didn't sleep very well because there's a lot of wind. So we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the sunset. So this morning we have had a really nice, chilled, relaxed morning. We actually had showers as well, which has been really nice, so we're all refreshed and clean. And we've just spent the morning with Beth and Jake, who are just parked next to us on the beach, and we've just been walking around and just looking at shells and just having a really nice time getting to know them. So we're now heading a little bit further along the coast to another beach, which we've been really excited to get to and been waiting for really nice weather. so we are going to go and head there now and hopefully get a nice little parking spot and just spend the day in the sun.
Okay, so we've just driven to Knockvologan, I think it's called, and it's a series of beaches split up by different rocks and stuff, and the colour of the water today with the sun and the blue sky is incredible, and the rocks here are all like red, looks like pinky red granite, I think it is, but the colour of the water is insane. We're so excited to be here, so I think we're just going to spend most of the day just chilling here.
Just been back to the van just to check on the girls that they're all okay, and it's nice and cool in the van for them, so they're very happy. They're just snoozing away. So we've just dropped off our bags as well, and we're just heading back down to the beach because we actually want to, because it's the tide's going out now, it's almost low tide, and we can cross over to the Isle of Arade or Ariad. I'm not sure how you say it, but we are planning to go over there and have a little wander around the island.
So we're walking on sand right now, and that's the Isle of Mull that side, and that's the other island that side, and the tide comes up through here normally, and because it's low tide at the moment we can walk from the Isle of Mull all the way to this other island, which I can't remember the name of, but yeah, this is pretty cool that this is all dry at the moment.
So we just made it to the bit where it's like land either side, and it's really echoey. You can like hear our voices. I feel like singing, but it's so quiet. Ah! I can't do it, I'm going in. Because my foot's a bit sore. Oh, funny. I feel like doing it there. My sandal's gone. My sandal's gone. It's actually, I don't think I'm getting that out, look. It's gone. This one's getting sunk as well. Like I'm doing an operation. Oh, I got it. Oh, this view better be worth it.
So just after the water is the campsite we stayed at the other day after Iona, and then that strip of land just behind the campsite there with that peak just over there, that's all Iona. So this is, what's this island called?
Arade.
So this is Arade that we're on now, then it's Mull, and then it's Iona. So it's cool to be able to see 3 islands.
Lost
We have just parked up and the sun's just about to set. Look at this view. It's so beautiful. There's like a couple of locks just behind me and all of the hills are just like really golden from the light, and I think we saw an eagle just a minute ago just down the road, so not a bad spot.
So that is the end of our time on the Isle of Mull. We really hope you've enjoyed watching, and it's also the end of our Scotland series, so don't forget to give us a like and a comment and subscribe to our channel if you've enjoyed what you've seen, and we'll see you next week for a new adventure.